So have you guys ever heard of trees walking? Well, we're going to talk about it. And everybody in the world knows that trees are alive. They're actually living beings. Trees are the reason we're able to breathe. They do a lot for the human race. But a lot of people don't know that trees have been alive as far as moving and functioning just like humans. They move. They walk. I don't know if they talk, but I'm pretty sure they may talk amongst each other. But trees actually have been moving. There's very rare footage of trees moving. Most of the time, the government eliminates those videos of trees moving. But they can be very, I don't want to say dangerous, but if a tree so happens to go on a run to where they're knocking stuff over, they're upset, disappointed, it won't be pretty. It won't be pretty. And the history of trees actually doing this has been sealed away and covered up for many and many years. So I'm going to show you a little clip of a tree supposedly walking. And they normally do this when we don't expect it, or when no one's around to see it. Not all trees move. They don't move all the time. They may sit there for hundreds of years and then finally get up and walk away. Sometimes when trees walk, we think that they got cut down or something, but you don't check to see if there's anything left behind to see if they were actually cut down, like a stump or anything like that. Trees have been on the move for thousands of years. And what's scary is there have been such things as killer trees. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but these things have existed for a while. Let's talk about it. So what you're seeing was considered a walking tree. And when trees get up and walk, they basically, their legs stretch out just like you see, and they start walking. And if you guys don't know, a lot of trees actually look like human. They have human characteristics. They have trees that look like animals. There's so many different types of trees that to the point where it's right in our face. There have been movies made about trees. Talking trees, walking trees. Trees have a huge impact on what we see, what we hear, how we breathe. Trees have been there for a very long time, and they will not leave anytime soon. These things can be evil or they can be good depending on the spirit of the tree. A lot of people don't know or don't understand how this is possible. Well, you got to think, trees been around for thousands of years. They've seen things that we haven't seen. They've been through it all. Sitting trees are nothing more than a tree that's resting. They're resting and they're not on the move. These things can move at a very fast pace. But normally trees that are surrounded by humans don't typically move from spot. It's usually the ones in the forest. A lot of times when people are hiking and stuff like that, they get lost and they can't find their path back because the specific tree or area that they were looking for, where they marked the tree at or something like that, they can't find it because that tree has got up and left. It's moved to a different location. They're very fast and they make it unnoticeable. And they're not heavy how you think. You would hear like a thunderstorm when they're walking. No. They go up all the way down to the bottom. They pull from the very bottom of the ground. And those very skinny little stems that come out of them are what they're walking on. Basically like us walking on our tippy toes. You don't want to be hurt. That's how they walk. Most of the time they have no need to move because they're growing at a pace that they like. They have all the resources, everything they need right there. So there's no need to move. Humans play a big part in trees moving. And sometimes some trees have good spirits, some trees have evil spirits. That's what makes the difference on whether or not a tree will attack or be unnoticeable. Because there are trees out there that are known for killing people. Not how you think, but they randomly fell over and killed the person, or randomly did this and killed the person. These trees are nothing to play with. We have to respect them just as we're supposed to respect each other. Nobody really talks about the walking trees. They don't talk about the ones with evil spirits neither. The government has sealed this information from us, never to be heard again. We don't know about it because it's being kept from us. Anybody who does expose this stuff or have video footage of it, they normally end up dead or they're silenced. The walking trees are not just a myth, but they're the truth. Many people haven't even heard of it. Most people know that trees are alive. They're actually living creatures, just like me and you. They're the reason we're able to breathe. Without trees, we wouldn't survive. We would not survive. Not at all. We wouldn't make it. But with society changing, the world changing, and people like myself exposing this truth, we will see exactly what's going on and the importance of trees and how they have an effect on what we do, what we see, how we breathe, our everyday lives. Trees play a huge part of it. But one day these trees are going to get fed up because of all the building homes and tearing down their natural habitat, hurting animals. It's a reason that people in the government are trying to prevent a lot of this tearing down and building more homes, because they know the truth. They know what's in these sealed documents. They know what's being kept from us. These are classified documents that they're not allowed to talk about. Trees can be very dangerous when they're not taken care of and they're not treated correctly. When we start invading their natural habitat, then it becomes a problem. I don't think you guys want to go to war with trees, especially the ones with bad spirits. Walking trees are a thing. Do not be fooled. Do not be surprised when governments start declassifying documents talking about trees that are walking. This is something that we know about. The public doesn't, but the government does. It is absolutely true. Nothing to hide, but a lot to be afraid of. People in the island countries do a lot of voodoo. And in their voodoo, they bring these trees to life. Why do you think animals flock to trees? Why do you think birds live in trees? Because these trees give them all the resources they want. They give them nice homes. They give them a lot of things that we can't understand. Now, you guys can think I'm crazy all you want, but do some research and find out about the walking trees. Find out all you can about trees. They're no different from the troll. Our trolls, which I did a video on that, and you've seen the show on Netflix. There are mountains that are alive. A lot of things that we think aren't alive are actually alive. Things were put on this planet for a reason. Everything has a story behind it. Don't let your story go unheard. Because when all else fails, the truth will come out. It will. You will start seeing the mountains moving. And you will start seeing the trees walking. Y'all stay woke. Pay attention. And don't be fooled. Roberto Conspiracy Files checking out. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications. And let me know in the comment section, what do you think? And have you heard about the walking trees?